Hello everyone, welcome to new IAS Daily Current Affairs program. Today is 28th February 2019 and the current affairs topics we'll be dealing today are Shanti Swaroop Bhatnagar Prize, Indian Sign Language Dictionary, SHREYAS, UPSC Scheme and National Cooperative Development Corporation. For the MAM session we'll be dealing with Garcia and last we have PQRS. So coming to the very first topic, that is about Shanti Swaroop Bhatnagar Prize. This was news because the Prime Minister will confer the Shanti Swaroop Bhatnagar Prizes for 2016, 17 and 18 to the awardees. Talking about this prize, so this was named after the founder director of the CSIR, that is Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, Dr. Shanti Swaroop Bhatnagar. So after his name this prize was given, and this is given each year to recognize outstanding Indian work in various disciplines of science and technology, and this was first awarded in 1958, and the condition is that any citizen of India engaged in research in any field of science and technology up to the age of 45 years is eligible for the prize. So any Indian citizen up to the age of 45 are eligible, okay? And the prize is awarded on the basis of contributions made through work done in India only during the 5 years preceding the year of prize. That is only considered, okay? So the contributions made by him only in the preceding 5 years before the prize will be considered, right? And talking about CSIR, the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, it is an autonomous body which is the largest research and development organization in India. And this was established before independence itself. It was established in 1942 and this is mainly funded by the Ministry of Science and Technology. And this is an organization which is registered under the Societies Registration Act 1860. Under the Societies Registration Act 1860. And CSIR has a network of 38 national laboratories, and the areas of research include radio and space physics, oceanography, geophysics, chemicals, drugs, genomics, and biotechnology, nanotechnology, mining, and also aeronautics, environmental engineering, IT, all these are included in the research. And the Shanti Swaroop Bhatnagar Prize is a prestigious prize awarded by CSIR to scientists under the age of 45, and you know that CSIR, it is headed by Prime Minister. Moving on to the next topic, it is about Indian Sign Language Dictionary. So, the Union Minister for Social Justice and Empowerment launched the second edition of Indian Sign Language Dictionary. So the first edition of the dictionary, that was with 3000 words, and this was launched in 2018, and now the second edition, it was launched, and this includes total of 6000 words under the categories of academic, legal, medical, technical and everyday terms. All these words are included in the dictionary, and now it has up to 6000 words. And this dictionary, it is a kind of like, it is a video subtitled Indian Sign Language Dictionary, right? It is a video subtitle one, and the dictionary has been developed by Indian Sign Language Research and Training Center under the Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities, and which is under the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Alright, it was developed by Indian Sign Language Research and Training Center. And the major aim of this is to give the deaf people the constitutional right to speech and opportunity of freedom and expression, and also to bring them in the mainstream of the society. And the videos are subtitled within the dictionary, and it will translate Indian Sign Language into English and Hindi. That's about it. And moving on to the next topic, it is about SHREYAS. So what is this SHREYAS? It stands for Scheme for Higher Education Youth in Apprentice and Skills, and this was a scheme which was launched by Minister of Human Resource and Development, that is MHRD. They have launched the scheme SHREYAS, and this is for higher education youth in apprentice and skills. Now, the scheme will enhance the employability of Indian youth, and by providing on-the-job work exposure and earning of stipends. So, it provides industry apprenticeship opportunities to the general graduates who are exiting in 2019 through the National Apprenticeship Promotional Scheme. So, this is a program conceived for students in degree courses, primarily in the non-technical field, and with a view to introduce employable skills to their learning, promote apprenticeship as integral to education. This is the major motive of this scheme. Okay, to incorporate employable skills when they are learning itself. And this comprises the initiative of 3 central ministries, that is, first one is MHRD, and next one is Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, and the third one is Ministry of Labour and Employment via the National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme, then the National Career Scheme, and the introduction of professional courses in the higher educational institutions, right? So, major 3 ministries are cooperating for this scheme. And the National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme, it is a scheme of Government of India to promote the apprenticeship, and it was launched in 2016. The components of National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme are, they will get a reimbursement of 25% of prescribed stipend subject to a maximum of rupees 1,500 per month per apprentice by the Government of India to all employers who engage these apprentices, right? So, the employees will receive rupees 1,500 up to a maximum per month per apprentice, right, by the Government of India. Also, reimbursement of cost of basic training up to a limit of 7,500 and that will be given by the Government of India to the basic training providers in respect of apprentices who come directly for the apprenticeship training without any formal training. So, they will get a reimbursement up to a limit of 7,500 rupees for a maximum of 500 hours or 3 months. That is the limit. And National Career Service. So, this is a mission mode project which was launched by the Prime Minister in 2015, and this is implemented by the Directorate General of Employment, which is under the Ministry of Labour and Employment. This National Career Service is a one-stop solution that provides a wide range of employment and career-related services to the citizens of India, right? So, they will provide employment and career opportunities. And it works towards bridging the gap between the job seekers and employers, then candidates who are seeking training and the career guidance, then agencies providing training and career guidance and counseling, right? So, they will act to bridge those gaps. Moving on to the next topic, that is about Yuva Sahakar Scheme and National Cooperative Development Corporation. So, the National Cooperative Development Corporation, they were appreciated for its role in promoting the cooperative development, including its Yuva Sahakar Scheme at the 84th General Council meeting of this National Cooperative Development Corporation. So, this NCDC, they are organizing a first of its kind India International Cooperative Trade Fair in October 2019, and that will be held in New Delhi. Talking about Yuva Sahakar Cooperative Scheme, so this is like, it is a scheme which is aimed at attracting the youth to cooperative business ventures and to encourage such cooperatives to venture into new and innovative areas, right? So, this will attract the youth to cooperative business ventures. And the scheme was created by the NCDC, and the scheme is linked to the Cooperative Startup and Innovation Fund. And the scheme, it provides cheaper loans for initiating startups in the cooperative sector, right? It will provide loans also for initiating startup in the cooperative sector. The scheme, it is under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, and the eligibility for this will be all types of cooperatives who are in operation for at least 1 year. They will be eligible, right? All cooperatives in operation for at least 1 year, and the benefits out of it are like up to 80% of the product cost would be funded for special categories such as women, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, or people with disabilities. So these categories of people, they will be funded up to 80% of the product cost, and NCDC provides 70% of the total cost of project for others who do not come under this special class. So it provides up to 70% who are not even covered under the special class. These are the benefits of this scheme. Talking about National Cooperative Development Corporation, that is NCDC. So it was established as a statutory corporation by an act of parliament for the development of agriculture and rural sector, and this is headquartered in New Delhi, and this comes under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Alright, so we will move on to our map aided program. Today we will be seeing Diego Garcia. So you can see in the figure that Diego Garcia, it is located in the Indian Ocean, and it is to the south of Chagos Archipelago. So this was in news because Mauritius has won a case against Britain at the International Court of Justice involving the decolonization of strategically important island of Diego Garcia, which is home to a US military base. So Britain must give Mauritius control of this Chagos Archipelago in the Indian Ocean. So this was the verdict of International Court of Justice, and Diego Garcia, it is a coral atoll that is just south of the equator in the central Indian Ocean. This is the location of Diego Garcia. It is a coral atoll, and it is located the south of equator in the central Indian Ocean, and it is the largest of the 60 small islands comprising the Chagos Archipelago, right? So out of the islands of Chagos Archipelago, this is the largest island, Diego Garcia, and this was settled by the French in the 1790s, and it was transferred to the British after the Napoleonic Wars, right? So now it has been decided that Diego Garcia's control should be given to Mauritius. Moving on to PQRS, the question is, India has experienced persistent and high food inflation in the recent past. What could be the reasons? First statement is due to the gradual switchover to the cultivation of commercial crops. The area under the cultivation of food grains has steadily decreased in the last 5 years by about 30%. Second statement is, as a consequence of increasing income, the consumption pattern of the people have undergone a significant change. And the third statement is, the food supply chain has structural constraints. And these are the options. So, read the statements once again. Eliminate those statements which you find illogical, right? So, the simple method to come to the answer for this question is, read the first statement. So they are saying that the cultivation of food grains has steadily decreased in the last 5 years by about 30%. It is asking about a trend, right? So a trend for the past 5 years, and actually this was a question from 2011 prelims, and this statement itself, it is an exaggerated one, by about 30%, all these steadily decreasing. So you can eliminate this statement. It is a wrong statement, and you can directly come to the answer. The answer for the question is B, that is 2 and 3 only. So there is demand supply mismatches, and the trend of food inflation was pointing at not only the structural demand supply mismatch in commodities, it comprises of the essential consumption basket also, right? People's income is increasing, so their consumption pattern is also increasing. That will be a factor which affects the food inflation, right? And there is of course the supply chain that has got structural constraints also. So the second and third statement are correct and the first statement is wrong. Right, the answer is B, and that's it for today. And you can refer the daily current affairs material for further references. Thank you for watching.